So your first step is to decide where you're going to put your base station. Now this is usually a compromise because it obviously needs to be close to a power source, and most people have limited power sources outside. So decide where you're going to put it, that it can reach the power source. You can obviously see that it comes with a length of wire. The length depends on the model that you're installing, but usually around about 8 to 10 meters. Then you've got the transformer and the plug. As I said, you've got a Euro plug on there. Sometimes if you're putting the plug straight into a waterproof socket, you'll need to cut the plug off and replace it with a UK pins plug. One of the key things about where you site the base is that you need to have a 2 meter length of wire going into the base, and that needs to be straight. And so when we say going into the base, we mean the way that the mower is going to drive in. So in this case, along this way. So you need to have 2 meters straight there. Here I am going to use a dry box. So I'm going to have the wire, so I'm going to have an extension lead that's going to come from a power socket. It's then going to go into the dry box, and then from the dry box I'm going to plug in the plug, and I'm going to put the transformer inside the dry box, and then just purely have the lead coming into the base station. This socket allows you to put the plug in and then clamp it, he says, and then clamp it down over the socket, or also over the plug, and that means it's watertight. So here, I'll put this away properly first, but with all this done, we've got the connectors going in through here, and once we close that box, that is watertight. And we'll actually put that away in a bit, so we should now have power on. And if we go to the mower, you can see we have, well, you might not be able to see that, there we are, we have a red light. Okay, so the red light means power is on, but there's no perimeter wire, and that's because we haven't set up the perimeter wire yet. So that's the next thing we need to do.